Breaking news we are getting that Supreme Court has given a big relief to the animals and the animal activists. As we all know, the Supreme Court earlier said that all the stray dogs in the National Capital Region should be taken to the shelter, and a special shelter should be constructed for the stray dogs in order not to disturb the normal human life. And since then, animal activists have paraded like anything for the safety of the stray dogs and said that the stray dogs should continue their normal life and it is their right. And many animal activists have paraded and even submitted their, and Supreme Court has taken this as a sumoto too, and finally has given the verdict that the stray dogs can stay and even the picked up stray dogs also to be released. Dogs picked up should be released. This is the breaking news what we are getting. The Supreme Court has given a landmark verdict and they said that the dogs can be fed only at the selective feeding points, not at any place. As we all know that the animal activists do feed the stray dogs at any point of place, but this is causing a disturbance to the landowners and the residents of that particular area. But now this thing is modified by the Supreme Court, said that they can be fed only at the selective places, not at any place. So they can feed only at the feeding places, not at every place. And aggressive dogs only to stay in the shelter, not the normal dogs. Only the aggressive dogs to be taken to the shelter and they will be released after sterilization. Sterilization is the prime thing that Supreme Court has mentioned, and Supreme Court modifies earlier order on the stray dogs. This is a huge relief to the animal activists and those activists who say that dogs have equal right to stay and dogs have equal right to live like the humans. We are receiving the breaking news that the Supreme Court has modified its previous verdict to relocate all the dogs, to pick up all the dogs in the Delhi NCR capital region and to permanently shift it to any alternate place. And frankly speaking, there would be approximately 3 lakh stray dogs in the Delhi NCR region, and this has caused a widespread agitation among the animal activists. The animal activists say that the dogs have equal right like the humans because they are also the living beings and they cannot be moved to the permanent shelters, because frankly speaking there is nothing like shelters in the Delhi NCR region. And if all the 3 lakh stray dogs to be shifted to the Delhi NCR region, then frankly speaking, it would be the cost of the government and huge amount. The amount approximately, according to few analysts, say that it will be taking approximately 5 crores per week to feed those stray dogs, because actually 3 lakh stray dogs at one particular place is not a joke, and they cannot be fed anything. Normally, as we all know, the stray dogs feed upon the waste or the garbage, whatever the humans do dump, and the stray dogs feed on them. And few of the animal activists do feed the stray dogs on and off according to their will and wish, and which obviously it will not be happening in all the cases. And animal activists will be doing in their own areas. They might not turn up to the area where all the lakhs of the stray dogs will be there. So this is the main concern. So frankly speaking, animal activists said that and dogs also have the equal right to live according to their habitat like the human beings. And few of the concerns actually are there, because actually the approximately 15,000 rabies cases are getting recorded every month in the Delhi NCR area, and approximately 2,000 people are dying, are getting killed by these stray dogs with the rabies. And these are the concerns of what the Supreme Court has raised, that the human lives are important over this particular rabies. One thing particular animal activists have made is, if the sterilization process would have taken place normally, then the number of the stray dogs would not be so much high. So this is the fault of the government, whichever government it is, this is the fault of the government to not conducting the sterilization process, which has made the dogs to breed so much rigorously that now the number has gone up to 3 lakhs. And if the proper vaccination would have done to all these particular stray dogs, then even the rabies cases also would not be risen. And so the animal activists said that the rabies, whatever is happening through the whatever that is getting conjected by the stray dogs, is the fault of the government, not of the stray dogs, because no stray dog will be creating a nuisance upon its own. This is the argument by the animal activists. And so finally the agitations have taken place. Frankly speaking, the agitations in thousands have taken place in favor of these dogs by the animal activists, and the Supreme Court has given a stay order earlier on relocating all these stray dogs to one particular place, because actually this includes the financial, health and so many other related things. So finally the Supreme Court bench, which is comprising of Justice Vikrant Nath, Sandeep Mehta and N.V. Anjaria, stayed the directive saying that stray dogs can continue. And one more thing they said is, the picked up dogs so far to be released in their own areas, but they have altered one particular thing. They have directed to the animal activists in one particular thing, that these stray dogs are not to be fed at any place randomly like what is happening till now. They have to be fed in the selected places, and that particular selected places will be chosen by the municipal corporation of the respective city or the NCR. Under what exactly it is? We all know that NCR comprising of the Delhi, Faridabad, Noida and parts of Rajasthan also. So the NCR capital region will be having its own territorial limits.